With just over a half-decade under its wheels, and having resurrected the Passport name in Honda's lineup, the current Honda Passport is getting a total makeover for 2025. This update will be like the one its three-row sister vehicle the Pilot received in 2023. While the current Passport's lifespan is not tremendously long in the scheme of things, it's a bit longer than usual for a Honda model, stir in the major updates given to the closely related Pilot for the 2024 model year, and we expect to see significant changes to the Passport. Here's everything we know and expect to see on the 2025 Honda Passport, essentially the two-row version of the three-row Pilot SUV. Today's Passport could use some improvements, and not merely due to age. Look for better styling similar to that of the newest Pilot again. As before, the Passport is expected to be largely identical to the Pilot from the rear wheels forward. And so it will be with a new chassis and new electronics package. The 2025 Passport Trailsport likely will transform into a much better off-roader, just like we saw with the latest Pilot Trailsport. Just like with the Pilot, don't expect to see a hybrid version of the Passport to suddenly come to fruition even with this redesign. While it'd be nice to see a hybrid option with this new chassis, even an upgraded version of the Accord sedan's 2.0-liter i4 with more powerful motors for something closer to 290 lb-ft of torque and an all-electric drive mode, don't hold your breath. Instead, the same gas-fed 3.5-liter V6 packaged with the same 10-speed automatic that the Pilot gets is the most likely motivator. This isn't a bad thing, as this engine and transmission work well enough in Honda's larger three-row Pilot SUV. It's powerful and its larger displacement and additional gear don't lead to a buzzy interior. It does tend to upshift early for fuel economy, but remember, this is fundamentally a family SUV. If you're in a hurry, it doesn't hesitate to downshift when you demand more torque. The interior will also see some improvements for the 2025 model, carrying over some of the elements we've seen in the Prologue minus the GM influence and, more directly, the latest Pilot. In fact, don't expect any real differences between the Passport's dashboard and the Pilot's, which, sadly, probably means Honda will port over the Pilot's smallish 9.0-inch touchscreen. There is room in the Pilot's dash for a larger screen, and Honda has a 12.3-inch touchscreen available. The Accord sedan has it. Something like that will really come in handy when using those trail watch cameras in the Trailsport model. Hopefully Honda will add the 10.2-inch fully digital gauge cluster display from the top-shelf Pilot trims, too. While it might not have the Pilot's body length, the 2025 Honda Passport won't skimp on cargo room, since it won't have the need to store a third-row seat. We expect to see the same second-row design as the Pilot, which means a middle-row center seat that,